We moving the chains, we changing the game. You know that we moving the chains with cheese. Just stay in your lane, so nothing the same. We steady be moving the chains with cheese. Go for the rain, just doing my thing. You know that we moving the
but we still have a competitive season. The top performing players, of course, Jahmyr Gibbs went off on Monday Night Football. Right behind him, we have Christian McCaffrey and Bo Nix third in line with that crazy comeback with Denver. So I'm not really going to get into the close games, the big blowouts. You want to say something, Commish?
Thanks, Chief, for the introduction as always. And without further ado, let's get started with this week's You Done Fucked Up. Now, looking at our matchups across the league for Week 7, the official halfway point of our regular season, seems like everyone's really starting to figure out who's got their teams together and who doesn't. A lot of wide margins when it comes to the final score lines, but that's not to say that no one fucked up. First one we're going to point out, the most volatile man in the league, Chief himself, Freddie. Fortunately, fucked up. Now, I'm not really talking about the QB situation. I gotta be honest, I probably wouldn't have started Jackson Dart over Caleb Williams myself, even though Dart had 37 points and Caleb Williams had 6 points in your starting lineup. No, it's not just that. The fuck up really comes from why do you rely so much on the Seattle backfield? We all know what kind of a mess that is. We saw it unfold on Monday night. Is it gonna be Charbonnet? Is it gonna be Ken Walker? Is it gonna be both? Is it gonna be neither? Every week is a different answer, and unfortunately this week, you answered incorrectly. Charbonnet on the bench with 2 touchdowns. Unfortunately, Ken Walker in your lineup with just 10 points to Charbonnet's 21. So, until you can figure out what's going on in that backfield, unfortunately, Freddie, you done fucked up. Now, moving over into Terra Legs B, as we're getting ready to kick off Sunday morning, I'm excited, ready to watch my Rams play overseas in the UK for the 9:30 game. I get a lot of notifications and see a lot of moves happening right at the last second. And it's none other than that Nigerian scammer. Hard at work trying to pull one over on someone. Unfortunately, only pulled one over on himself. Manages to scoop up Matt Stafford off the waiver wire right at the 9:30 mark, but didn't leave himself enough seconds on the clock to move Stafford into his starting lineup. That means his starting quarterback going into this Sunday, negative Tua Tagovailoa. Matt Stafford goes off, has 5 touchdowns on his way to a 40-point route, and Tua ends up with negative Tua points. Nigerian scammer, wake up earlier, set your alarms, set your lineup. This week, you done fucked up. Speaking of setting your lineups, we got to talk about our fuck up of the week. And this goes to none other than Devin of 4 letters, 1 word. Devin, what happened? Went into this week, didn't set your lineup, didn't make any moves, didn't adjust for your buys, literally did nothing. I don't know whether it was because you had that embarrassing loss last week to Nigerian scammer, or if you looked at your lineup and said, there's absolutely no hope. But either way, you've broken the cardinal rule of this league. Participation. Not just in the shit talking, not just in the watch parties, not in all the fun stuff we have. Game in and game out, you gotta set your lineup, you gotta keep these leagues competitive. It's the number one thing that we look for, and it's the number one thing that I will not forgive. So you are the proud owner of this week's fuck up of the week, but it goes further than that. I'm not sure what you do with the rest of your season, but that season will not be happening in our league. 4 letters, 1 word, gone. Good luck to you. Chief, back to you.
I'm just gonna get into orphanage, abandoning, your loved ones. Nobody wants to be an orphan, even fantasy football teams. And we have an orphan team that is in League B, but they are an orphan no longer. So we found a new loving home for them. So what is it? 4 letters, whatever his name was, he's been removed from the league due to just not starting people for the last few weeks. So we have a new manager joining League B. And he has a few words for you guys. So
I appreciate Freddie fighting and let me in. I'm going to make the playoffs and fuck everybody and take the title this year.
Thanks, Joe. And of course, it's all about the U. And that's pretty much it for the show. Shout out to the commish. Fuck you still. But yeah, I wish you all the worst of luck. And fuck fantasy football.
Moving and change with Chief. Just stay in your lane, so nothing the same. We steady beat. Moving and change with Chief. Go for the range, just doing my thing. You know the we. Moving and change.